A new update just dropped for Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. We're going to go through all of the changes plus some more in this video. We're also close to 105,000 subscribers on the channel, so if you guys want to stay up to date with all of the latest MW2 updates, be sure to drop a sub on the channel. Really do appreciate it, guys. But first up here, we have IW's tweet. The following changes are now live in MW2 after an update. We have temporarily disabling the bipod mount, which we'll talk about what that is in this video. Fixed care package bug in Hardpoint, and fixed bug for missing kill streaks or perk in match. And of course, there's a lot more stuff IW has to change with MW2 we'll talk about in this video. But first up here on that bipod mount issue, what was that all about? If you guys don't know, removing the bipod mount was to fix a glitch that let players fly into the air, as seen in some clips we've tweeted. I'll show you guys a video up on screen. I saw this from Modern Warzone. It is super crazy. So someone is doing a trick shot. They get on this car, and I guess they aim it perfectly, and they aim out somehow. I don't know exactly the button method here, but then they just fly out into the sky, and it's so cool. It's actually hilarious. It kind of sucks that they did patch it, but that doesn't make sense. That wasn't supposed to happen. But it's pretty cool. So the people that were able to do this and get some pretty sick shots, good for them. I mean, this one was fire, and there's a bunch of other videos probably you guys have seen as well. But unfortunately, again, that is patched. Now, of course, not listed in this tweet. There are other things IW is still actively trying to change here with MW2 and fix. There are tons of issues with the game not running well on PC, especially different lobby crashes and all of the different stuff. Another issue still happening right now, a pretty big deal here. A tweet from IW says this: we are disabling attachment tuning until further notice to investigate crashes for users with 5 attachments tuned. If you currently have a tuned attachment equipped, you will need to unequip and re-equip it to user loadout. So right now, I just checked, the weapon tuning is still disabled in MW2, and if you currently have a tuned attachment from a previous class setup, your game is gonna crash potentially. Maybe not all the time, but it's likely to crash. And there's tons of other issues that's causing MW2 to crash for players as well. It's kind of crazy here, so hopefully all of this gets resolved very soon. And some more stuff on this. There are other updates that may need to happen very soon. We have potential weapon balancing issues. Modern Warzone tweeted this out: hey IW, if you want to disable anything in MW2 right now, it needs to be riot shields and not ruining the best content trick shotters have had for a decade with bipods. So I mean, I get that. The bipod issue, I get why they had to patch that, but that's true. It made for some pretty sick trick shotting clips, but riot shielding apparently seems to be way too abusive in this game. I haven't personally seen it in any lobbies, but I saw some videos, and it's kind of crazy. Modern Warzone is saying there's a god mode glitch with the riot shield right now. I don't know if he's just saying that to be hyperbolic, or there's actually a legitimate invincibility glitch with the riot shield in this game. So if you guys have experienced that in your MW2 lobbies, let me know down below. If you're using the riot shield, is it way too overpowered? Let me know. Another tweet here from him. He says somehow the SPR is the best shotgun, pistol, marksman, and sniper rifle in the game all at once. Doesn't even need attachments either. That is crazy. That is a clear sign that, you know, the game needs a weapon balancing update. I already said in my previous video a couple days back, there's going to be a week or two when the game first comes out of people just figuring out what weapons are good, what weapons are bad, what's overpowered, underpowered. IW is going to kind of figure that out as well, and, you know, judge the community consensus on that. So in the next couple days here, we're going to see a pretty major weapon balancing update. We'll cover it all on the channel, and it seems like the SPR might be one of the first weapons to get a heavy nerf in this game. So if you guys want to have some fun, level it up, you know, use an overpowered weapon for the meantime, I guess use this here, but very soon this probably will get a major nerf. And also let me know down below what other weapons you think deserve a nerf, what weapons aren't that good and deserve a buff. I'm seeing everyone hates the M16. I don't think it's too bad, honestly, but every tweet I'm seeing, people are saying the M16 absolutely sucks. So let me know down below if that needs a buff there, and other weapons as well we'll cover in a future video. And of course, these next two things we've talked about a lot recently, so I won't waste too much time on this here. But for Modern Warzone, is still no word on when or if combat records or the barracks will be added to MW2. Very weird stuff here. Again, is it a glitch? Is it an intentional feature to not have this in the game? Can IW at least say something that they removed it for this reason, and this is why they don't want to add it, or they're trying to fix it, make it better, whatever the reason is. Hopefully they just tell us very soon, because it's not the biggest deal to me. I'm still having fun playing the game, but it is kind of weird to not have your stats and not be able to look at what you've been doing in the game, your KD, all the different stuff. So hopefully that is added very soon, or at least we get an explanation on what's going on with that. And the other thing IW tweeted a couple weeks back that people just brought up recently, which is very true. We've heard a lot of you guys on disbanding lobbies. We're working on a few tweaks to increase the chances of lobbies staying together and improving the UI when it happens. And a lot of people are saying that's not the case here. Disbanding lobbies is still very prevalent. I mean, I get why they're doing it kind of, but it's actually kind of worse than it was in the beta. In the beta, I would stay in someone's lobby for a couple games in a row, and then it would disband. I'm fine with that. But in this game here, it happens very, very often. But overall, is it a big deal? Do you guys care about this? Let me know down below. I just saw some stuff on Twitter. I saw a lot of people saying disbanding lobbies. What happened to that fix? So let me know down below if you guys even care, or you still want IW to focus on this here. I mean, there's so many different things going on with the game. It's fun, but there's just a lot of issues right now. So hopefully all of this gets resolved very soon. Another thing here on the UI, Okami tweeted this out. I figured out why the MW2 UI is so bad. They want it to match Warzone Mobile. This is so interesting. I gotta talk about this for a different video because there's a lot of other stuff I could go through here, but just a quick look at this. Here is the current MP menu, and here's the comparison to the Warzone mobile menu. Very similar style here. Here is the class setup in MW2 right now, and then here's the class setup thing for Warzone mobile. Again, very similar stuff here. Another thing, another comparison, MW2 on top. For Warzone Mobile, it makes sense because you want big buttons for the touchscreen. So it seems like they're doing this because they wanted to match the Warzone Mobile setup. For Warzone Mobile, you have that big boxy UI because, again, on a touchscreen device, it just makes more sense. It's easier to access all the little menu items. On a console or PC, it would be easier just to scroll through on your keyboard or on your controller. So you don't really need those big UI boxes there for the game modes and the classes and the weapons and all that stuff, but it seems like IW just kept that big boxy mobile look for the base game to keep it consistent. Maybe they just like that style better. The Hulu designer maybe like that style better. We don't know for sure, but that makes a lot more sense looking at this here. The UI definitely does feel like more of a mobile game UI than a game for a console or PC. Again, like I've been saying with a lot of issues here, this isn't the worst thing for me. The UI in this game is very weird. It doesn't feel natural. It's not affecting my enjoyment playing the game. When I hop into a lobby, when I'm using a gun, I'm on a map, I'm going on a kill streak, I'm not actively thinking about the UI, so I'm still having fun playing the game, like I said with other issues here, but it is weird. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Will they fix this? Will they address this? I don't know. I feel like it's too big of a fix to do at this point. They did already massively improve the UI for this game from the beta. I mean, the multiplayer menu looks a lot better, but it still is weird. So overall, let me know down below. I would rather IW focus on the crashing issues and stuff that literally inhibits people to play the game. That should be their #1 focus. And then after that, other, structural changes or design changes that maybe they have time to do, work on that later. But, the UI definitely is a little weird in this game. But overall, that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 Warzone 2 news, update videos like this. I'll, of course, keep you guys up to date on the latest bugs, fixes, changes, the upcoming weapon balancing update, and much more. There's a lot this game needs to fix here. There's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's just how it is nowadays. These games launch just with so many issues, but overall, like I've been saying, I do have to say MW2 feels great. The base game is really good. There's just so many little minor issues on top of everything that just ruins the fun for a lot of people. If your game is crashing, if you can't use certain things, it does suck. It is kind of annoying, but overall, the base game, a lot of the stuff in this game, it's a ton of fun. So hopefully this stuff gets resolved very soon and we could just enjoy the game, the DLC updates, and all that good stuff. So that's it here. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.